Hello and welcome back to Canada Pension Scope, your trusted source for everything related to CPP, OAS, GIS, and Canadian retirement planning. Whether you're already retired, approaching retirement, or supporting a loved one who is, this video contains crucial updates that could directly impact your monthly payments and future benefits. Today's topic is one of the biggest updates of the year. As of this week, starting July 1, 2025, major changes to the Canada Pension Plan, CPP, and Old Age Security, OAS, have officially come into effect. These aren't minor tweaks. These are significant reforms that include updated income thresholds, new contribution rates, benefit increases, and even stricter rules for Canadians living abroad. So if you receive CPP or OAS, or plan to apply soon, make sure to watch this video until the very end. We're going to break down exactly what's changing in 2025, who benefits from these updates, how much more you might receive, what actions you need to take right now. Let's get right into it. Canada Pension Plan, CPP, changes, effective July 1, 2025. The first big update is with CPP contributions and maximum pensionable earnings. 1. New maximum pensionable earnings limit for 2025. The maximum pensionable earnings under CPP have increased to $72,800, up from $68,500 in 2024. That's a $4,300 jump, meaning, if you're a higher income earner, you'll contribute more this year. This increase sets you up for slightly higher CPP retirement benefits in the future. 2. CPP 2 second additional contribution kicks in for those earning between $68,500 and $72,800. There's a new 4% CPP 2 contribution introduced under the CPP Enhancement Plan. This applies only to the income between those two thresholds. Here's a quick example. If you earn $71,000, you'll pay the standard 5.95% CPP contribution on the first $68,500, then pay an additional 4% on the extra $2,500 over that base. So yes, there's more deducted from your paycheck, but it also means stronger retirement income in the long term. If you're self-employed, keep in mind you're responsible for both the employee and employer portions, so budgeting for this additional deduction is important. Old Age Security, OAS, changes. July to September 2025 quarter OAS payments are also seeing notable changes, starting this week. 1. OAS payment increase due to inflation indexing. Thanks to the ongoing inflation adjustments, OAS benefits have been bumped by 2.2% for the third quarter of 2025. Here's what that looks like. For seniors aged 65 to 74, the new max monthly OAS is approximately $713.50 for seniors 75 and older. The new max is around $814.30. This includes the 10% permanent increase introduced in 2022 for those over 75. While the increase may look modest, it adds up over the year and is especially meaningful as living costs continue to climb. 2. OAS clawback threshold increased. The OAS recovery tax, also known as the clawback, starts when your net annual income exceeds $91,920. Up from $90,997 last year. If your income hits around $148,000, your OAS could be entirely clawed back. This means if you're earning from CPP or RSP withdrawals, investments, workplace pensions, you need to plan carefully to avoid losing your OAS eligibility. Pension income splitting or deferring your OAS to age 70 are two popular strategies to reduce the clawback. GIS, Guaranteed Income Supplement, updates. 1. Annual reassessment begins starting this week. GIS amounts are being recalculated for the July 2025 to June 2026 period based on your 2024 income as reported on your tax return. If your income dropped in 2024, you may see a higher GIS amount. If your income increased, your GIS may go down. Watch your mailbox. Service Canada is sending updated GIS letters this month to inform recipients of their new amounts. 2. Income reduction reassessment available if your income recently dropped due to job loss, retirement, or the death of a spouse. You may qualify for an early reassessment. This lets you receive higher GIS payments based on current, lower income, instead of waiting until next year's tax cycle. To apply, Contact Service Canada and provide documentation like Notice of Assessment, Record of Employment, Death Certificate, Proof of Income Change, New Eligibility and Processing Rules in 2025. 1. Auto-enrollment expansion for OAS. The CRA is now auto-enrolling more seniors into OAS based on tax returns and income history. But not everyone qualifies automatically, especially if your address or SIN records are incomplete. That's why you should check your My Service Canada account, confirm your OAS and GIS application status, apply manually if needed. 2. Reduced processing delays. Service Canada says that application processing times for new OAS and GIS recipients have improved, now averaging under 8 weeks, a big improvement over last year's delays. Canadians living abroad. Stricter residency verifications. If you're receiving OAS while living outside Canada, the 20-year residency rule still applies, but starting this week, verification enforcement has tightened. That means you may be asked more frequently for proof of residency. Updating your banking or address could trigger a review. Failing to meet the 20-year rule could lead to a suspension of benefits. For CPP, you can still receive payments outside Canada, but withholding taxes may vary based on your country of residence. Frequently asked questions, FAQ, Q1. Will these changes affect my taxes? Yes, especially if you now receive more CPP or OAS. GIS remains tax-free, but higher taxable income could impact other credits or tax rates. Q2. Is it worth deferring CPP or OAS? If you don't need the money right away and are in good health, deferring can increase your monthly benefit. CPP. Approximately 8.4% more per year up to age 70. OAS. Tilde 7.2% more per year up to age 70. Q3. Will there be another increase in October 2025? Possibly. OAS is adjusted quarterly based on the Consumer Price Index, CPI. Subscribe to Canada Pension Scope to stay updated when the October figures are announced. Action steps. What you should do right now. Here's your personal checklist to make sure you're on track. Review your July CPP, OAS, and GIS deposit amounts. Log into your My Service Canada account to confirm your status and details. Update your address, banking, and contact info. Review your 2024 income, especially if you might qualify for GIS. Plan ahead for OAS clawbacks if your income is near or above $91,920. Talk to a financial planner about contribution strategies and income timing. Final thoughts. The 2025 changes to CPP and OAS are some of the most significant in recent years. While some will benefit from higher payments and improved access, others, especially higher earners or expats, will need to plan carefully to avoid losing benefits or overpaying in taxes. But the key to staying ahead is knowledge. That's why Canada Pension Scope exists, to help Canadian seniors and retirees stay informed, empowered, and financially prepared for every stage of retirement. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with friends and family, subscribe to Canada Pension Scope and turn on notifications. We've got more updates coming soon on GIS top-ups, survivor benefits, and tax-saving strategies for seniors. Drop your questions in the comments below, we read every one. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and take care.